Hello, my name is Anand. In this short video, we will understand about how we can create a chatbot with natural language. Okay, so this is a part of AWS machine learning web series. This is only fundamentals and essentials what we can do for learning this creating of chatbots. So, what is a chatbot? A chatbot is an application that simulates intelligent conversations using rules and an AI interface. So, the objectives of this chatbot is their goal is to hold a conversation in order to resolve customer queries. Means of interaction can be written, text, or speech. They are often integrated with messaging platforms and also with a custom web or mobile interface. Messaging platforms are more easier and user is very much familiar with the interface. Okay, but before we start about chatbot, we will understand about what is natural language understanding, NLU. NLU is focused subset of NLP that deals with actual conversational input. It's able to handle unstructured inputs and convert to be a structured machine understandable form. Words that the user enters are transformed into intents and entities or slots. We will learn about the concepts in a nutshell at the below slide. So the NLU chatbot is further able to infer intents and slots from user input which may be similar to but not the same as the examples it has been trained with. So the following are the technical meanings of the term chatbot. Okay, what is a chatbot? So please understand, these are very important to understand about how to create a chatbot. Chatbot is also known as a bot, is a piece of software that can converse using natural language with the user. The user can interact freely with a bot. Utterances, things that the user says to the bot are called utterances. Whatever user queries called as the utterances. The bot regards the utterances and phrases, parses them into machine recognizable format. Okay, what is the user's inputs whenever it takes? So these utterances will sends it to the machine recognizable formats. Next is the intent. An intent represents an action that the user wants to perform based on the content of their utterances. The bot infers the intent and support it based on its internal set of business rules or application flow with the result of either a change in the internal state or an action being performed. Now let me explain about the prompts. Prompt is when the bot requires more information from the user or is unclear about the intent. Prompts typically fill in the slot values that are required slot. A slot is a piece of information or parameter that is associated with the intent. Lex will be able to, Lex is an Amazon service, will be able to parse out the information and correctly assign it to the corresponding slot correctly. Slots may be optional or required, and the type of information represented by a slot is known as a slot type. You can refer for more documentation in docs.amazon.com, okay, and the latest IDGs. Fulfillment. The bot will not be able to proceed to the next step until it fills it all of the required slot values. The bot is ready to execute the business logic required to fulfill the intent. The fulfillment action can be performed with or without some feedback to the user. It's always better to err on the side of more feedback to the user rather than less. Okay, so now let us move ahead of doing an exercise on creating a sample chatbot, but before that we will learn about setting up with Amazon Lex. So we will be creating a sample chatbot, which is an option provided with Amazon Lex. The goal here is to understand the various components of the sample chatbot and relate them to previous topic where you learnt about natural language understanding components. After this exercise, you should be able to navigate the Lex user interface and easily create intent slots and slot types easily. Okay, so let me focus on doing this exercise, creating a sample chatbot, where I will be speaking about this how to order flowers. Okay, So this is the dashboard of Amazon Lex. So here, so in this Amazon Lex lab, which I want to demonstrate about how we can create a inbuilt chatbot, and then later we will also deploy custom chatbot. So let us go ahead, get started. So here you have custom bot, book a trip, order flowers, schedule an appointment. So before you start, please understand that the intent is basically a particular goal that the user wants to achieve. So we need to create an intent. The intent is order flowers. The utterances are the spoken or typed phrases that invoke your intent. Okay, and the slot, we need to basically define the slots, data the user must provide to fulfill the intent. Prompts is the questions that ask the user to input the data, and finally the business need. Once it is fulfilled, we call this as fulfillment. So let me click this order flowers. This is my intent, and I can select my language as US, English US. Okay, and then sentiment I don't require. The IAM role for now leave as it is. Okay, Copa is no, and in advanced options no, not required. Okay, and say create. So this is creating the bot. Okay, order flowers. You can see still it's in build. Once this build is successful, we should be getting a message, green message. Yes, it is. Please wait till the build is complete so that we can start testing this bot. So before that, yes, I wish to let you know about this. Like you can say, the utterances can be, I would like to order some flowers. So like sample utterances which has been fed, and you can see the slots, what type of flowers which you need, and what day you want and what time you want are the questions which will be prompted. When are the slots which are there? Once the user fulfills all the three conditions, the fulfillment report comes together. Yes, my order flowers build is successful. Now I am ready to test this this bot. Okay, I can select this test bot, or I can select this and click this test chat bot. Okay, so what is my utterance is I would like to order some flowers. I'll type I would like to order some flowers. So once I press yes, so immediately what type of flowers would you like to order? That it's a prompt which has been mentioned. Yeah. So now I will say, I will ask about something like roses, because yeah, what day would you want? So the first one is fulfilled now. The pickup date, I'll say what day you want to. I can say somewhat like Wednesday. Okay, so that's the date is mentioned. At what time you want to have, or maybe 7 p.m. So now you can see this. Okay, your roses will be ready for pickup by 19 hours. That is sound okay. So now you see the summary one by one. You can see the fulfillment, the inspect response, and this is the JSON script which is getting ready as and when we give this data. So this is about what we call inbuilt chatbot. Okay, so now in this, after doing this exercise, yes, we will be now learn about how to create a custom chatbot. So we will create a custom chatbot to get a stock market quotes using this Amazon Lex. The bot will listen to our utterances for valid intent, like a get quote is a valid intent. So these signals to the bot that we had, for example, to get a stock market quote for a given stock ticker symbol will reside in a slot named ticker. The bot will then look up to the quote for that ticker symbol from a freely available financial API named IEX and will return the information to the user via conversational response. Okay, so now let us understand about the workflow of the chatbot. A stock ticker symbol is a standard way in which stocks that are traded on an exchange. So a sequence of alphabetical letters represent the company stocks for which being traded. So here we have four steps of workflow. So first is that get quote, wait for the valid intent. Once we get that, fill required slots the ticker, and then get external data which calls the IEX API, parse the response for the data we need, and this is the workflow when after that the info is returned to the user. This is used for conversational response. So let me show you how this flow chart of this process has shown. So first thing is that recognizing the intent and filling the slot value, fulfilling the intent with a lambda function. So this contains all these elements. So once you get a lambda function, then it handles to the lambda handler, and then it gets the quote. So it gets the quote is then request raised to the IEX external API. The API will give the response and generate a conversational response. So in this way you can see the flow chart which is been coming across. So now we shall also, a bot recognizing an intent and filling a slot. We shall also later create a custom chatbot. Now we shall also create a custom chatbot which recognizes the intent name, get quote, to get a market price quote for a given ticker symbol. The bot will prompt the user for the value of a ticker symbol which the user is interested in until the slot is filled. You will also learn to state the intent and fill the slot in the same utterance. The chatbot can be tested via conversational interface. So here we will be creating a custom chatbot using this market naming. So let me quickly move ahead to the Amazon Lex. Okay, in this lab of Lex, I'll create a custom chatbot. So let us get started. So I'll create a custom bot. The bot name is something like market. The language is use English. And the output voice is none. I don't want any. So session timeout is 5. Sentiment analysis no. For IAM, leave as it is. COPA is not required, no. And okay, this leave it as it is, advanced options, and say create. So we have created the bot. And now let us add this intent. Create an intent. So the intent is something like I would like to get a stock quote. The intent name is quote, and say add. So let me add a sample utterance. Like I can say I would like to get a stock quote. Okay, so first let us save this intent, and then we can also build. So we can test whether the bot is functional, is connecting, and then we can add more slots and utterances. So just say build, wait for some time to get the green message. So okay, you can see this green message. So market build was successful. So let me test. I would like to get a stock quote. Once I do this, yeah, it's ready for fulfillment. You can see this, and now since this is ready, I can add a slot type. Okay, create a slot type. So at this point of time, I can add the slot type. So name I can give as something like stock ticker. And description, expand values. So value can be either Google, more values. I can create more and more values. IBM, maybe more like Netflix and Netflix. Still more, if you want to add, you can add. So what you can do is now add slot to intent. So now you can see this has appeared, this line slot to intent. You can, if you want, you can rename this name to something like quote or stock quote. Okay. So instead of this prompting as what city, I can change this one to I can add what is the symbol for the stock you are interested in. Okay, maximum it has been kept. Uh, Finally, the message has come. Sorry, if you do not want which city, you can remove this and save intent, and finally you can say build. Just wait for a few minutes. Okay, I can see this market will be successful. What I would like to do is I would like to get a stock quote. What is the ticker symbol for the stock you are interested in? Let's say Google has responded yes for fulfillment. Okay, I can say IBM. Yes, I'll give some other value which is not configured, like Amazon. Says that no, it's not fed. What's the ticker symbol for the stock you're interested? Again, I'll give something like Amazon. It's not trying to fulfill. Sorry, two attempts which have been given, and then after that it has gone goodbye. Okay, thank you and bye.